Hi everyone, Phil Iwaniuk here, OPM staff writer. The time is 16:43. Correct, I'm terrible at this. And I am about to embark on a 24-hour race of Circuit de Sarthe in Le Mans. And I'm going to be keeping a little video diary to see how I'm getting on. You can have a look at how my face just decomposes with agony and exhaustion. I've also got a number of energy drinks to keep me going, and not a lot else. So see you on the flip side. So I'm an hour in. It's a wet race. Good. It's been incredibly hard. The visibility is just insane when the cars were all bunched up together. Haven't seen any of those cars for a while. Spent most of the time in 12th. I managed to claw my way back up to 5th. I just absolutely rinsed my first set of tyres, skidding around all over the place. I'm going wide through a chicane right now. Yeah, the rain's just making it really difficult. But yeah, 5th place so far, and when I get the tyres, nice new set, fresh set of tyres, I should be fine. Not feeling too tired either, slight pain in my back, but I'm sure that won't be a problem in 23 hours time. So, let's see how it goes. Right, we're 4 hours in. It's still raining, so that's really defined the action. I am in first place. I'm up by 1 lap on N. Petridis. He's closely followed by P. Munch. Don't rule out K. Reeves in 4th place, though. Presumably the K stands for Keanu. Basically, I've just been churning out the quality laps. What can you say? Well, I've still got a bit of thought left in my head. Just been trying to develop a bit of a lead so that later on I can just... I've just crashed. So, 6 hours in. I can't tell you how annoyed I am at how long it rained for. It's ridiculous. I've never in real life been subjected to 5.5 hours of unbroken torrential rain like that. It's so hard to see anything. It's finally finished. There's still tons of standing water on the ground, but at least the rain's over, so I'm putting on some hards. The racing's been non-eventful. I'm still in first. Still got about 1 lap on the 2nd place, man. I'm hoping so anyway. Had a disastrous in-lap just now. Completely wore out my tyres. So it's a bit of a slog at the moment. I'm starting to feel pretty tired. I was actually feeling pretty tired before I even started this. But I'm getting it through by sort of rewarding myself with things like when I hit 6 hours, I'll take my trainers off because they're hurting. Things like that. Or once I hit 90 laps, I'll crack open another Mars refuel. You know, sounds depressing. And it is. Just going to explain the bathroom situation while I'm here taking a pit stop. Literally a pit stop in the game, I'm not doing a wee. Although the two are connected, basically, I figured out that I've got about enough time to do a full refuel. It takes about 30 to 40 seconds to fill my car's tank so that I can run upstairs and empty mine. It's full of sugary energy drink. It doesn't do much good. Okay, 10 hours in. This is hell. Just hell. For a good 2 hours I was just battling away to try and reclaim first, and I managed to as well. Just some of the more intense lap battles of my gaming career. It's actually pretty fun. It's keeping me awake, just chugging away at this one guy, trying to get from 3rd back up to, actually from 2nd back up to 1st. Just can't focus on the game anymore. With every little straight or every moment that you don't have to focus completely, just might as well not be looking at anything. So anyway, I've run out of fuel. So for 3/4 of a lap and reduced to 50 miles an hour speed, and just watching all that progress get whittled away basically. It's pretty galling. So I'm at 12 hours, big halfway point, and I actually feel alright. I've been singing 99 Red Blues to myself for the past hour, so that's helped. Sleep deprivation is doing crazy things to my head. Like, I've started to associate certain corners on the track with, it's hard to explain. So the first section of the track is like a lot of long sweeping corners with big sand traps. So I've got this story going on, this little internal dialogue about a young man who's got into some sort of trouble with gambling, and then a wise old Frenchman who's, I know how crazy it sounds, but basically I'm sort of dreaming as I'm going along around the track, and each corner is just a little different stimulus to set me off. So then there's the one section with the young gambling man. Another section later on, a series of quite technical corners. For some reason, I'm associating them with like Blue Peter, that sort of thing. Like they're all made out of sticky back plastic and paper mache. It's hour 14. Not a lot to report in the race. Again, I'm first. Just one lap ahead of the other guy. In terms of how my head's doing, went through like a really nice second wind actually. I started listening to music. I tried it in the night and I couldn't concentrate. There was too much to look at with the rain and the darkness and stuff. And yeah, I listened to a bit of music, and it was like the first man ever hearing a song. It was incredible. It made me so happy. So that got me through a good hour of just bliss. Now I still feel sort of alright actually. I feel better than I did during the night. Like 6 to 10 hours was a particular slog. That was a bit of a wall. So 10 hours left. I'm not really relishing the prospect, to be honest, but it's doable. Track's completely light now. That was another nice transition. What else has happened? I feel like I didn't choose my food particularly well. Like, I can feel a new spot on my face every time I touch it. I've eaten so much absolute crap, like chocolate and energy drinks and bits of chicken. So that's taken its toll. You know when you've been doing the one thing for so long that any other activity in the entire world seems like a better idea? Been listening, I don't know whether actually, this is a side note, I don't know whether it's actually more of a challenge to play Gran Turismo for 24 hours or listen to Radio 1 for 6 hours straight. Greg James on Radio 1 has been going on about that trick you do where you put your mobile phone to your mouth and use your mouth like a wah pedal, and that is all I want to do. Hello, this is 18 hours now. I feel like I've reached a state of zen, to be honest. It's all just scenery in front of me, I'm not really concentrating on it. Radio's been doing its job, that's been enjoyable. Been concentrating on that far more than the actual race. The good news, little collision there with the guy who I think is second place, who you'll of course remember as N. Petridis. Yeah, the good news is I'm 2 laps up on him now, so everything's coming together nicely. 6 hours to go. It's just going to be more of this really. I can't imagine the positions are going to change across the board, so for everyone that's been following the race, Keanu Reeves, you'll remember from his first mention about 17 hours ago, he's pretty much locked into 4th place. And P. Munch, an early contender, who I think I was training for a long time, is all but certain to be in 3rd place. And yeah, I'm looking good for the win. Not much else to report. The car looks ridiculous. It's incredibly dirty. There doesn't seem to be like an upper cap on how much dirt the car can have on it, so it just looks like it's been lost in a drain for years and years now. So also I feel dirty. I could do with a shower. I'd really like a shower. That might be one of the first things I do when all this is over. But it's weird. I think just having the sun out and the radio on, I don't feel particularly tired. My hands are still hurting. My back's feeling a bit dodgy. But other than that, I can't complain too much. Not as bad a state as I was in last night when I was basically dreaming different scenes in each corner. So all is well at 18 hours. Hello! 20 hours! 4 left, 20 down. I still feel fine. It's weird. I don't feel that tired. The race hasn't changed. I'm barely paying attention to the race anymore, to be honest. I'm just sitting here. The race is happening. It's pretty much doing itself. My body's just taking care of it. You know, what's more to say? I'm 4 laps up now. I think victory is pretty much guaranteed. Might well be eating those words in 4 hours' time. I feel good. I don't know whether it's the Mars refuel, whether it's Scott Mills' sexy and sophisticated Friday night mixing, or something else. I don't know, but all's good here. Just trying to think if anything else has really happened. Just trying to beat my fastest time that I set quite a while ago. Set it on lap 2:42. Currently on lap 308. 22! That is to say, 22 hours in. It hit me. Everything hit me at about 21 hours. Like the time I started going backwards, I stopped being able to recognise each corner. I couldn't concentrate to figure out where I was on the track and how to prepare for each corner. It's just all came at once, basically. Kind of better now. Just did a lot of blinking. But it was a hairy hour right there. I still don't feel like incredibly tired. Like I don't feel like I want to sleep. I just feel like I want to stop playing this. It's a different kind of fatigue. But just 2 left. I am 4 laps up now on second place. Petridis in his Bentley Le Mans car. So, barring disaster, or me just falling asleep and forgetting I'm playing a game, it's looking good for the win. I'm just going to give you a quick review of the KX Energy, actually based on my initial impressions of the drink. K and X, of course, being 2 of the most energised and extreme letters of the alphabet. The good thing about it is that it claims to offer B vitamins in addition to taurine and caffeine, which is what I'm really looking for at this point, to be honest. But the B vitamins will certainly do no harm, unlike the other 2. So, for about a second and a half, it tastes like Red Bull, like Monster, like everything else. The aftertaste is unquestionably and unmistakably soap. It's soapy. I don't know whether that's the B vitamins, whether it's actual soap. It feels cleansing. Got an update. That cheeky bastard, Petridis, only gone and unlapped himself while I was slightly distracted, putting in some fairly poor times and giving you the energy drink review. So it's now my mission in the remaining 2 hours to track him down and get those 4 laps on him again, as he deserves. 23 hours now. It's against the cadence of what we've been doing so far in 2-hourly segments, but I thought it was worth doing because we're so close to the end. That KX stuff really kicked in, for better or worse. I've been jabbering like a madman to my housemate Simon, who's been very good through the whole ordeal of looking after me. I feel terrible, to be honest. Not doing too well at trying to. I thought use the last hour to try and beat your lap time. I don't think I'm going to manage that. I just haven't got it in me. I'm just crawling around the place.
I also haven't caught bloody, what's his name, have I? Petridis in second place. So he's still 3 laps down instead of 4. That's going to stick in my craw when I finally go to sleep. I guess I should just be grateful that I'm winning. Because if the conditions were the other way around, if I had to deal with darkness and rain now, I just wouldn't be able to do it. 24. I am almost finished. With 1 minute 29 left on the clock. Completed 370 laps. I doubt I'll finish this lap that I'm on in time. I'm in first position, and unless I just park up and get out of the car, I've won it. I'm 3 laps ahead of Petridis, my chief adversary for the past 24 hours. Munch, as speculated, is going to finish in 3rd ahead of Keanu Reeves in 4th. In fact, the standings have been pretty concrete for the past 16 hours. So, I think I'm going to feel too tired to really celebrate. There's 42 seconds left. I'll give a countdown when it gets to like 10 or something. I don't really feel any sense of achievement or anything. I'm just going to be incredibly happy to move my legs, not ever race the circuit again. 25 seconds left. It's been a... oh, okay. We're nearly at the 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think I need to finish the lap. I do need to finish the lap. So good job that I did have those laps in my pocket. What a fucking moron. I did say, short of parking up and getting out, I'd won it. Well, I almost did. I was stationary on the track just then. Petridis has just unlapped himself. He's on 2 laps now. He's going to end up winning it. He's been fanning around with this. I've crossed the finish. The words finish have appeared on the screen. I have finished. I can confirm that I finished. And I was 4 laps up on him anyway. I can't... oh...